beautiful people. Namaste. How are you? Today I want to talk about Saturn combust in Aquarius. I wanted to do this video a few days earlier, but I'm still kind of confused. According to some journals, the Saturn combustion starts on February 28th and in others February 22nd. I'm finally taking 28th as the date and moving ahead. Now let's talk about what this means. Saturn is the taskmaster of the zodiac. He's a teacher. He is discipline, structure, responsibility, and boundaries. A very principled planet. The qualities exemplified are hard work, commitment, and evolution. It is the growth of the soul. It is us learning how to evolve and learn from our mistakes. Of course, these are hedonistic times, and Saturn's influence can feel restrictive and challenging. But ultimately, it's all about building foundations, about learning how to navigate obstacles. It's the planet of justice, of commitment, and Saturn is combusted Aquarius. Aquarius is Saturn's more tricone sign. It is the sign in which Saturn feels at home. It is comfortable. It is strong. It is powerful. And combustion refers to the situation where any planet is very close to the sun, about 8 degrees and less. What happens is when the planet is combust is that it is overwhelmed, it is overpowered, it is burnt by the intense energy of the sun, leading to a weakening of the planet's influence. Now consider this. Saturn is a duty-bound planet, and when it is getting weak, what we have is chaos. I find the timing very fascinating. Saturn is going combust in Aquarius end of February. And then we have the eclipse coming. Venus is going retrograde. So is Mercury. Plus we have the general chaos of Aquarius, nature of a Bohr's vacuum. If one powerful planet is going to get weak, other planets are going to get stronger and they're going to create chaos. So what can we expect? Of course, we're going to expect challenge to authority and responsibility. Both are Saturnian qualities. So we'll start hating people in authority. We will start having arguments with authority figures, bosses, parents, and the natural qualities of Saturn. That is discipline, hard work, maturity. These get overshadowed, and because we're going to be feeling immature and rebellious, the conflicts with our authority figures are going to get intensified. We're going to feel restricted and limited. See, Saturn is restriction, Saturn is limitation. Saturn teaches lessons of life through restriction and limitation. But when it is combust, what happens is we feel trapped. We feel suffocated. We don't have clear directions. We want to escape. There will be internalized struggles, self-doubts, the feeling of being not enough and not being able to express ourselves. And of course, this is going to be compounded by the Mercury retrograde. We're going to see slow moving energy and our successes will not be full. They will be restricted and there will be increased sense of pressure. People with combust Saturns always feel pressure. They're always under stress. So when Saturn is combust in Aquarius, consider a whole planet full of people who feeling stressed, having difficulty relaxing, having difficulty of letting go responsibility. See, these things can show up in various ways But mostly it is going to show up in short temper, in rebellion, in people simply refusing to do the tasks that are assigned to them. How is it going to play out globally? I think globally what will happen is economically what is going to happen with Saturn combust. Globally, travel will go down. I think it's going to go down because of an economic slowdown, stock market crash, as well as bad weather and some kind of infection. On the global stage, there will be mishandling of justice. There could be some kind of pressure on social media. There will be people not very appreciative of the freedom of social media. And of course, stock markets are going to go down, not for the first 2 weeks. See, the Saturn combust Shani is starting on February 28th and it is till April 4th, 35 days. And what happens here is the stock market, I'm just talking about the Indian stock market. I'm not talking about the global one. The first and second weeks of the stock market in India, there will be a rise. But by the time the third week comes, there will be a slowdown. The safe bets will be pharmaceuticals, the health industry, and the education industry. Sale of stationery, sale of tea, sale of medicines will not be affected. Now let's look at birth sign. Starting from Aries. Aries, Saturn rules your 10th and 11th house. So right now Saturn is in the 11th house, which is combust. You can achieve success, but that will require lots of hard work and delays. Long distance travel is likely, but check and recheck your tickets and your travel itinerary. And if there is a long distance travel which is career related, you will meet with success. If you're going abroad for a vacation, please avoid it. Financially, you're going to overspend. Health wise, watch for the neck and the shoulder area. Also the chest, because there is an aspect of Rahu on your side. Taurus, in 10th house, and Saturn is right now combust in your 10th house. 10th house is financial, 10th house is personal, and 10th house is career. So, Taurus, maintain good relationships with your bosses and your superiors. You might face some financial losses and your words might upset your partners. So, be very careful about that and be patient. Taurus, you are naturally a patient person, a slow moving person, and continue on your own pace and do not allow others to pressure you into things. Health concerns, I think it'll be the facial area, eyes, teeth, nose. Gemini, Saturn rules your 8th and 9th houses. It's going to be combust in your 9th house. And Gemini, this is not a good period for you. These 35 days, just be very, very careful. Your bosses and your authority figures are not going to be very happy with you. Your competitors will be very bored, and saving money will be difficult. Your expenses will rise. Relationships will be unpleasant because there is a total mismatch of frequency. You will not be able to understand what your partner is saying, and the partner will not appreciate you. Cancer. Saturn rules your 7th and 8th houses. It's combust in your 8th house. You might be passed over for a promotion, but you can have unexpected gains through inheritance. Your expense job wise will rise. Maybe your commute will be longer, and maybe you are expected to put some bills in your office. Business owners, there is stagnation, there isn't growth right now, and there might be misunderstandings with your uh, maybe lack of demonstration of affection. Cancer, you're very expressive and you need a lot of affectionate expressions, and you will feel that there is a lack of that. Leo, Saturn rules your sixth and seventh houses. It's combust in your seventh. Seventh is legal partnerships, marriages. You might have misunderstandings with partners. There might be carelessness in financial matters leading to losses. There might be job related challenges. Watch for pains in your lower limbs. Maybe your ankle gets twisted or you have a pain in your knee joint or something like that. Virgo, Saturn is in the fifth and sixth house for you, and it's combust in your sixth house. Sixth house is rogue Greg. It's also about children and financial burden. You will work hard, but your career will not show significant gains in growth. You might have expenses in business which overtake your profit, and that creates financial pressure. There might be disagreements with your partner leading to emotional stress, and you will have health related expenses, particularly regarding your children. Now let's go to Libra. Libra, Saturn is fourth and fifth house, and it's combust in your fifth. There is anxiety about the future, especially regarding career. There will be lack of recognition at work. You may get some promising gains from the stock market and even in trade, in business. Your income will rise, but so will expenses. And there might be relationship issues. So Libra, be very careful about how you are going to communicate with your partner. Scorpio, Saturn is third and fourth house. It's combust in your fourth. Family problems, boss. There might be discomfort, there might be lack of peace at home, and there might be certain work pressures that cause disagreement with your partner at home, and there might be unnecessary spending on family. You might speak harsh words, causing fights at home, and your parents and parental figures, elderly relatives, might have health problems that might require expenditure. Sagittarius, Saturn rules your second and third house. It's combust in your third. It's a good time for you, Sagittarius. You will get success in your work efforts. Professional achievements will be recognized, leading to incentives and bonuses, and your business travels, especially if you're going abroad, are going to be very fruitful. Income will rise and you'll be able to save money, and you can expect good health. Suggest you use this period wisely. Have in depth discussions with your partners, with your spouse, and build very strong foundations. Capricorn, Saturn is first and second house. It's combust in your second house, and financial benefits which have recently risen might decrease a bit. Avoid long distance travel, and because income is limited, there are financial constraints when there are blockages in getting finances, blockages in growth of finances. I always suggest donate. See, if you donate what you want, many times you're creating movement in that area of your life, and it brings in an increase of what you want. So if you are feeling stuck financially, donate to the needy. Aquarius, Saturn is first and 12th house. So it's combust in the first house. First house is self, its appearance, its respect and recognition. And you can consider career change right now. It will bring respect, it will bring recognition. If you are a business owner, consider changing the venue of your business. Avoid ego issues with partner because this can create a breakup in relationship And be very careful of what you eat and how you present yourself to people. Pisces. Saturn is the ruler of your 11th and 12th house, and he is combust in the 12th house. I think you will be feeling pessimistic right now, dissatisfied with your job, dissatisfied with the area that you are working in. You might feel dissatisfied with the money you have. You will also be very careless and cause some losses. You need to consider prayer and meditation very seriously, because I see a loss of immunity. And Pisces, for you, it is always the lower back and the legs and the knees. So if you are feeling weak, these are the areas that will be affected. So just be careful about that. Now, this is just about Saturn being combust, and this is how it shows up in your moon sites. Observe this time period very carefully and take corrective action, because I see chaos ahead. Aquarius is a radical shift, and also the Pisces Virgo axis is being activated by Rahu and Ketu, and we have Venus going retrograde, Mercury going retrograde. So this period is going to be very chaotic. Observe what are the issues that Saturn is bringing to the surface. See, Saturn is a teacher. He's teaching you. And whatever issue surfaces right now is the issue that you have to strengthen to face the chaos of the rest of 2025. Thank you for listening to me. This is Ritu Lalit, healer, astrologer. If you like my video, please press the bell icon, like and subscribe. It helps my channel and it encourages me to put out more videos. Until next time, namaste.